The 90-day rule. I think everybody misunderstands what the 90-day rule is about altogether. I think that people think that the 90-day rule is just a woman's way to control the outcome of a situation between her and a man. But the truth is, a man, and only a man, can determine whether he loves you or not. And it's only up to him to determine whether or not what you got is special to him. A woman cannot use sex to strengthen a man's feelings for her. That's not gonna happen, ladies. You gotta know the difference between having sex and making love. For some men, sex is just an act, a recreational activity. The 90-day rule is to show that you have some kind of standards and requirements. I've been taught that since I was a teenager. Real men will respect those requirements about you and expect them. Some women say, well, let's go off of feeling. I want to go off of how I feel at the moment, and let's do what feels right and hope it just works out in the end. That's kind of risky. It's kind of risky right there. It's riskier than you actually waiting to see if this guy is interested and to see what he is exactly ready for. If a man decides to no longer see you anymore because you won't give it up, he wasn't going to stay if you would have gave it up anyway. So why would you want to keep him? That's what I don't understand. The reason why a man leaves a woman that isn't having sex with him is because he doesn't have what it takes to meet your standards or your requirements or your expectations. A man can't determine how special you are without you showing him first. And when you come off as, let me just do this right away and go ahead and just go with what feels right, that is not showing him that you feel like you are special or you are worth something. That just looks like you just give it to any random person you see. You gotta show him that you want to be loved, and you gotta show him how you expect to be treated. And you have to show him that you're worth something more than a casual fling, unless you yourself feel like you only just a casual fling. I don't just walk around and go out and say, hey guy, you right there, since we're going to be dating, I just want to let you know, by the way, that I have a 90-day rule. No, that's not what I tell guys. I don't lie to them either, but that's not something I'm going to broadcast. You know what I'm saying? The 90-day rule isn't for me to like control some guy or get him to do whatever it is I want him to do. That 90-day rule is for me. That's to govern me. That's to give me time to see if this guy is even worth me going out with. I'm not a microwavable bitch. You can't just stick me in the microwave and press minute plus and some pussy come out me. No matter how I may come off in some pictures or some videos or some whatever, when I'm actually sitting down dating a guy, I have to figure out who this guy is. I want to know what he's ready for, what does he have to bring to the table, and will he love me and treat me the way that I want to be treated. And I can't figure that out in a week. I also would like for this man to be emotionally invested in me. He needs to get to know me, know the things about me that are appealing. He needs to learn things about me that he enjoys, and he can't learn these things off break. He's not just gonna learn this our one special night together that was oh so magical. If a man could get you in bed without having to take you on a date, without him having to do too much of anything to get you naked, he will do it. Okay, because that's just what men do. Men like sex, they love it. My benefits and what I have to offer are special. I'm not a plaything. I'm not something a man can use and just throw out like a piece of Kleenex. I need to decide whether he even deserves me. This man needs to be willing to invest some time and some energy into me, and if he can't, he's not the right one. And I'm not disappointed if he decides to walk away. Do you realize that one of the biggest games that men play is trying to convince a woman that waiting to have sex with them is unnecessary? I have a child, I have a career, I have things I have to do, I have goals, and if we don't have a common goal, or if there's no way that we can get into a supportive situation where we can do for both of each other, then I don't want to do it. I have to earn the respect of a man just how a man has to earn my respect. And the only way I'm going to earn this man's respect is to help him recognize my worth. And he's not going to be able to recognize my worth in 24 hours. 90 days is just a period of time for me to determine who this man is. What does he want? What's his background? What are his intentions? We might not even go a full 90 days before I realize that, you know what? I care about him. He cares about me. I got to see him act a certain way. I have to see that he cares for me deeply. I need to know what's going on up in here, up in this heart area, right here, up in here. I need to know how he feels about me, and I need him to have feelings for me, and he's not gonna just randomly have feelings for me our first week of meeting each other. So I need that 90 days. So it's not a form of manipulation or some kind of game that I'm trying to play with some man to get him to do whatever it is that I want him to do. And people try to say, well, you know, whether he waits 90 days or he sleeps with you the first week, if his intentions were to sleep with you, he's going to sleep with you anyway. That's going to be his thing. He's going to sleep with you and then leave. Let me explain something about men. Men don't have that much patience. No man in the history of man is going to be hanging out with the woman 2 or 3 times a week for 90 days, want to sleep with her, but isn't and doesn't have feelings for her. He will be done left and moved on to the next chick who will give away the punani without all of the work. A lot of men just lazy. They don't want to deal with all the work. They don't want to do all that. You got to be sure that a man is right for you. You can't just pick any guy. Like, just because this guy looks like he's right the first week, it doesn't mean when that second week troll on around, he won't be a trip. Sometimes people can fake the funk for a whole month, but 90 days, trust me, their true colors are gonna come out long before then. It's your vagina. You can make him wait for however long you want him to wait. It doesn't matter. It isn't his birthright to have your vagina.